There's a man at the back of this place and he is ruining this place. And I don't care. I don't care anymore. Straight up. You guys can say whatever you guys want. You guys can go at me saying, oh, you an idiot. You don't know ball. All these things that you guys always say. I don't care anymore because we had a 5-match winning streak until this guy played. Guys, a 5-game winning streak. Without him, we beat Manchester City. And we dominated them. We completely dominated them over the course of 2 matches. And you saw they beat Arsenal comfortably. They beat Liverpool by domination. We're supposed to be playing the best. We're supposed to be playing the best. I don't care what any of you guys say. And we didn't. We played trash. And it's funny that we played trash when Mbappé returns to the starting 11. And I'm at the point now where I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back on my words. I'm not going to glaze him after he scores a hat-trick against Bayern or wherever. I don't care what he does. He can perform. He can do whatever he wants. He can do it to perfection. He doesn't belong in this team. And he is overall going to hold this team back from truly succeeding. And if you guys want to say, oh, it's not Mbappe's fault that we lost this match, you can say whatever you want. You can say, he just had an off game and all these things. Don't forget what he did for you previously against Mallorca. Man missed every single opportunity. He missed every single opportunity. And I'm sorry if my voice is just completely gone. This guy is going to be the downfall of this team. And I've said this a few months ago when Xabi got sacked. I also said, Mbappé might be the problem that we are looking over. And the reason why we're looking over him is he's scoring so much goals. He's stat padding against Alaves, Osasuna, Elche, all of these teams. I don't even think he scored against Elche. Well, I think he did. But either way, you get what I'm saying. He stat pads against small teams. But whenever, do you notice? Whenever he has to play against a big team, he's injured. He can't play. Now I know he's going to play against Bayern. But like in almost all of the big matches, let's look at Liverpool. He played that match, but we lost. And he missed so many opportunities. Now I know he did score against Barcelona, but that doesn't, that's one good performance. We can go on to Man City in the group stage, in the group league phase. He didn't play. Why? Because he was injured. But it's funny, because the next match, or I think the match before, he played. He played even with the injury. We can go to Atletico in the Spanish Supercopa. He didn't play. Injury. We can go to Barcelona. He came up as a sub. And we lost that match. Benfica match, he barely showed up. Man City, he didn't play because of an injury. So this guy hasn't been that pivotal. Maybe scored a few penalties against Marseille. Scored a few goals in the group stages. But like that is stuff that I can appreciate. I can say, you know what? Fantastic. He is a part of us being in the knockout stage. I can't deny it. But like in these past 6 matches, actually before this Mallorca match, the past 5 matches, without him, we were performing. We were playing good. We didn't need him. He's come back and we lose the first match with him back. And I'm not going to blame the others. I could, but I'm not going to blame the others. Mbappé got so much opportunities. And this guy was missing every single opportunity. Now you can come here and say like, oh, who am I to say that he missed all these opportunities? Would I have scored it? Would any other player have scored it? No, I don't think so. I think those were difficult opportunities. Okay, there were some where I think if you put Vinny or you put Gonzalo there, they're scoring. But guys, anyways, this experiment of Mbappé is done. For us to move forward, for the team to play good, Mbappe's gonna have to sit on the bench. The best player in the world, the man who's gonna have a fantastic World Cup with France, he's gonna have to sit on the bench. When it comes to Real Madrid, this is in France. The team is not built around him. This is Real Madrid. They built around maybe Vinny, or they built around playing as a team. And guys, it's no coincidence if you guys think I'm just talking complete crap. Look at PSG. Mbappé left and they won a Champions League. Look at even Real Madrid. We won a Champions League before Mbappé joined. I think he's the problem. And I'm not saying he's a dictator and all this stuff. I'm not gonna say like how the people on TikTok, and I'm not gonna lie, I find that very funny. They do this dictator edits of him. I think it's funny, but that's not why I say it's the problem. I think it's the problem because his football doesn't match how this team will succeed in the future. We're not going to succeed with relying on one player. Because, let's be honest, Arda Güler was putting in beautiful balls, beautiful passes, and Mbappé missed. So guys, for all of you guys who are subscribed to the channel, you guys should know, and this is something I'm going to say now, and if you listen to this, if you watch this video, remember this forever. Mbappé doesn't fit in Real Madrid. Matter of fact, he should be benched. And I don't care if he puts on fantastic performances against Alaves, Villarreal, Valencia, I don't care who it is. Until he wins a Champions League, I will never see this guy as beneficial to the team because he's not really a team player. He runs in the other players' spaces. And nowadays, even when he gets opportunities, he's missing. And guys, I have no hate against Mbappé as a person. He looks like such a good guy. Someone who anyone could probably be friends with. I'm just critiquing his football. And he's the best player in the world. I'm not gonna deny it. But he needs to find a club where they just gonna build around him. It can't be Real Madrid. Now further on, I'm not gonna say he's the only issue. I think we do have some more issues. Unfortunately, it's Camavinga, someone who I spoke about in the previous video. In this match, he stamped his spot. I don't care what any of you guys have to say. He stamped his spot as a bench player. This guy has become a bench player. And the reason why I say that is, I'm not saying he's not talented. He's so talented. Like, I think anyone would look up to him and want to play like him. In the goal that we conceded, he let that man run. In what world does this guy live in? He see Molanes, or Moyanes, however you say his name. He sees him make the run, and he jogs and lets Moyanes score. What happened to Camavinga? He used to be so hungry. He used to run, tackle, win the ball so much. Now he's playing like he doesn't care. It's concerning. I don't like to see him on the bench. Pitorch is taking his spot. Pitorch, when he came up, that man was trying. At least he was trying. Pitorch has taken his spot. Camavinga, who's now 22 or 23, we can officially say he has lost his spot to an 18-year-old. And I mean, sorry guys, my voice is cooked. I can say there were some good performances. Gula, I know what some of you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say I'm glazing. Gula put in some very good balls that deserve goals. So Gula was a positive. Fernie and Bellingham came up. They weren't up to scratch. Bellingham, he has the excuse. Came back from an injury, is not at his top level. But one thing we can say is Bellingham is not on the level yet to be playing against Bayern. We're gonna face Bayern and I think we're gonna win. I don't think Mallorca is Bayern. Mallorca, they can beat Real Madrid at any point, any single time. It doesn't matter. We can be the Invincibles. We can be unbeaten, completely unbeaten, and Mallorca will still beat us. And I think I would be more fearful, and I'm not even joking, I would be more fearful if we were in the Champions League and our opponents were Mallorca. I would be more fearful because they know how to play against Real Madrid. I would be more fearful to play Mallorca than to play Bayern Munich. That might sound controversial. I would be more fearful of playing Mallorca than Man City. These teams that are playing good in their leagues, playing good in general, they might still struggle against Real Madrid in different factors. Valverde is going to be back. You know what? I didn't realize how much Valverde was needed in the team. It's clearly very much needed. I almost forgot to talk about Emmanuel Angel. He made his first start for Real Madrid first team. He was decent. I can't say he did anything fantastic. He was decent. Maybe this wasn't the match to play him, but that's just an excuse. It's a silly excuse from my part. I still want to see him play more, give him different opponents, but he was decent. I don't think he did anything terrible. He was just decent. He fit in well with the team. But yeah, he was just decent. But either way, that is my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I will be reading. I will be responding. If you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace out.